order to start your car, and not your car, your car, my car, our car. It is 1:30 and direct sun, super hot, but yeah, I haven't done this in a while, so pretty excited. I have the F8 Tributo with me. I was expecting the F8 Spider, but because I've done so much research on the F8 Spider, right, and then I look at this car, and apparently from this car is actually the bridge for the design for the F8 Spider. So when I look at this car now, based on the research that I did on the F8 Spider, I can see a lot of similarities. For example, the back, the front, the side, the Evans at the side. But yeah, the engine is exactly the same. So this is a 3.9 litre twin turbo engine, and it's a V8. It has 720 horsepower, it's 770 Newton meters of torque, which is an increase of 50 bhp from the previous one. It goes from 0 to 100 in, on paper, 2.9 seconds. Top speed is 340 km/h. It has a 7-speed dual clutch F1 gearbox as well. I haven't driven it, excited to drive it. So this color, I was very impressed when Ferrari actually launched it in this color instead of their normal red Ferrari. I want to say black, don't know why I love black. Their red, you know, their well-known red color Ferrari. So this color is actually very interesting to me. You see it at certain angles. You can see how the light just shines off of it, and it actually kind of reminds me a little bit of the Lotus Blue. And coming to the back as well, when you look at the back, the rounded lights, even though this one is a little bit more angular, the rounded lights actually remind me a little bit of the Lotus back. As you can tell from the back, let's start from the back since we're here, there's a lot of things going underneath. You have your rear diffuser, as you can see, very ganas. There are like so many things going on at the back here. Dual exhaust pipes as well. Now the exhaust is a little bit higher than the normal exhaust that we see usually all the way at the bottom. This back is a little bit different from the Ferraris that we usually see. Now the back, it seems like they have an additional kind of mini wing lip going on here, which kinda reminds me of the Vantage just a little bit. If you notice the newer Vantage, it has a slight tip as well. So this, yes, definitely the similarities are there. I love this, and I love how they blacked out the lights here as well. Now there's kind of this design language going on, right guys, where you see the curves right here and here. And I'm just gonna go all the way to the front right now, where you see kind of like a similar type of design. So they carry the design throughout the entire car. And if you notice, there's an air vent that is, I'm not sure whether you actually call this an air vent or not. Please do correct me if I'm wrong, but this goes all the way. If I could show you, check it out. So that is actually for the aerodynamics of the car. Now when you're going fast, you need to cut through the wind, and sometimes when you don't have this cutting through, you're not allowing air to pass by through here, then you're going against the wind. So when you have this cutting through air, it actually brings the air all the way up. As you can see the lines here as well, it all adds to the airflow and the aerodynamics of the car, whereby when you cut through air, air goes up, the air pushes the car down, and it feels more planted to drive. You also have your air vents at the side here to help with the intercooling of the car. And honestly, I don't even know if this has a boot. Does it actually have a boot? I don't see any button. Most likely there's no boot because the engine is right at the back here. Again, I love this. Now I'm guessing this is in between here also for the airflow, aerodynamics of the car. the F8 Tributo not only pays a homage to the most historical V8 engine ever. A lot of design cues that they have here. Maybe some I'm not even mentioning in this video. So if you know, be free to let me know. That cuts through and that helps with the aerodynamics of the entire car. Now let's look at the design cues. As I mentioned just now, the back and the front. I'm not really used to the newer Ferrari being so sharp and angular. Usually it's a bit more curved, but I get that the new design language of all cars except minis have very angular designs. This as well. I don't know what you feel about these rims. I think these rims suit the car, the F8 Tributo, a lot. I love the color, I love how it blends in together, and even the wheel arches, it is there to assist with the aerodynamics of the car. Let's go into the car and just show you. It is a left-hand drive. No wonder I kept wanting to go here. It's so weird. So I'm just gonna head on over to the other side. And it's actually not that difficult to go in. Now we always see, like, you know, supercars, hypercars where it's like so difficult to get in. But the F8 Tributo is actually fairly easy to get in. And now I really need to on aircon because it's super hot. Whew. Because I am so short, right? Cannot even. Ah! Alright, so check it. Oh. Alright, aircon. I can't believe I'm going to Ferrari just for the aircon. Like, what, Bing? What? Why? Priorities, woman. Alright, just making sure that you don't get the noise from the air conditioning. Alright, looking at the interior cues now. Okay, so I'm not really gonna comment on how the buttons feel like, because, well, if you didn't know, to travel is very short. I'm just gonna let you listen to the sound. Yeah, it sounds like that. You have a place to put your keys. So this is the flat bottom steering wheel, whereby here it's for people who have bigger legs, easier to go through. And I love that they have the stitching on the side here that matches the color of the car. I'm pretty sure if you come with a different color, then the stitchings would be different as well, because, you know, for these type of brands there's a lot of personalization as well. I love that it's a mid-rear engine, so I can hear the engine right here. I can't wait to rev it later. And typical of Ferrari to put their rev meter or tachometer in the center here, and you have two displays right here. Not too sure what they do. They have a lot of buttons right here. I still remember when I first came into the Ferrari, I was overwhelmed because it's not just like any other ordinary car. All the buttons are placed at different areas. There's no drive, you just move to your first gear and then you start driving. So yeah, as you can see as well in the middle here, this is a little bit disconnected from here, and this is on purpose. And I kind of like this type of designs because it's easy to just crawl over, you know. And easy to put your stuff. All these leather Alcantara, open it. There are two compartments in the center here. There's a display function here as well, so it tells the passenger the speed that the driver is going, because if you're a passenger of the Ferrari, of course you want to know how fast we are going, right? And yeah, the aircon vents, it just goes around like that. This, okay, I've noticed this as well. The buttons I feel a little bit lost. Like suddenly there's a button here and there's a button here, and then suddenly there's like a button here. So it feels like the designer, I'm so sorry, but it feels a little bit like, oh, we missed the button out, we're just gonna put it here. Yeah. Might not be the case. Might have a reasonable explanation behind it, but first glance, this is how it feels like. Apart from that, I really enjoy sitting here. I mean, some cars, like supercars, when you sit, you feel like you're very low, but this one, you don't. I mean, the visibility actually looks pretty good. Like, I just have to move I just have to move the seat front a little. How do I do that? So many things. Oh, I can push myself up as well. Where is the... there we go. Okay, so this is all the way front and I'm ngam only. You see, if I emergency brake, my knees are slightly bent only. Yeah, short people problem, guys. So you have your buttons here as well. I really love the design, the angularness that they carry from the outside all the way to the inside, as well as here. And yeah, you actually don't feel that claustrophobic, because some supercars as well, when you ride low, you feel claustrophobic, you feel like everything is just higher in front of you, but this one, no. These are the visors, which has no mirrors, cause weight reduction, guys. Oh, but this one you definitely have to treat your passengers right lah, huh? Yeah, so this is the inside. I can actually put... That's right, my bag right there. I love that they have compartments at the back here. Oh, two-seater compartments at the back here. Yes, that's nice. A lot of leg room. You have one cup holder only. Auto reverse and launch. I have never ever tried this ever, because I'm always very scared. Here you can't put it out. I've tried, I don't want to break it. Your windows. Aha. Oh, it doesn't go out automatically, but look at the design of the windows. It's kind of like an eye, don't you see? It's kind of like an eye. Oh, that's very nice, and the view outside is beautiful as well. So some things I only can capture through the camera, and when I see it through the camera, then I notice like, hey, this is pretty brilliant. Yeah, so you have your center console here as well. Can we open? Nope. You have one USB port there, one USB port there, a 12-volt socket. I love that all these are pointing towards the driver. I love how cars that focus on the driver so much. Not saying that my passengers are unimportant lah, but you know, the driver is definitely the most important person. So I love that all these are the design is very driver centric. It feels like a lot of things are very easily accessible. So for example, I'm sitting here, I can easily touch this, I can easily go here, because all of it is just facing me. Park, auto park, and there we go. Telescopic steering wheel. Let's see what... Ooh, so there's bumpy roads ahead. Not sure what this does. It just... oh, your suspension. So this is for bumpy roads, if I guess correctly. And these are your lights. Ah, so how do you actually use the lights? It's not push and push again. You push one time, and then from the back, you push back up. I see. So this is how you high beam, guys. See the blue? That's how you high beam. That's how you turn your lights on and off. And what is this? Oh, your wipers. Yep, that's your wipers. Don't know what A1, A2. Oh, then you have 1, 2. Maybe it's automatic. Yeah, automatic. So I'm just gonna leave it automatic one, which may be like a slower speed or something like that. And I actually love... Ow! This is very hot. Okay, this gets hot under the sun. So I love this design because this actually reminds me of the bonnet in front, whereby there's a V in the front there, and it translates to the interior of the car as well. That I like. How do I control this? I press. Okay, that is my signal. Oh, that's how I stop it. I also move it from the back. Alright, I love how all these buttons are like front and back. It's not just front, it's not just one way, it's both ways. Oh, that's the back. Ah. Okay. Everything that we need is right here. We don't have to go further. Let's see. This is your suspension. Front lift moving. Ooh. Oh wow, I can actually feel the car moving. Front lift. I don't know if you can see. It's moving down. If you can't see, it's moving down. So you have your driving modes here as well, your Bluetooth, I'm guessing, but no infotainment screen, huh? Unless this is the infotainment screen. So let me just try. Anything? 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 Aha! Oh, that's your speedometer. So what is this for? I have It doesn't tell me what this button is for. Oh, it actually shows like the G-force as well, instead of your rev meter, your speed, and what gear you're on. This is home. Home. Oh, so this is your infotainment system. Yeah, so infotainment system. Ah, okay. Again, sorry, this one is really only for drivers. Sorry. Just to show you, this is the key for the F8 Tributo. I really wish that because this is a blue color Ferrari that this would be blue as well. Maybe they do it, maybe for this one they didn't do it. But yeah, that's basically all the buttons that they have here. I'm just gonna try the sound system, you know, because I'm here alone. Media? No media source available. How do I go to radio? Is there even a radio setting? Phone settings, phone navigation, media. Oh, radio. Oh. So is this volume? Very bassy, not that clear, but I think it's appropriate. This sound system is appropriate for a car like this. I'm in love. I mean, sound systems really get me. Woo! Alright, I just have a few more things to show you from the outside, and yeah, I guess we're done. Okay, I press this. Something jacked. Let me go out and see. So open from here. The windows come down a bit, of course. Again, very easy to come out. There's no suction cup doors. So really have to. I think this is a very nice touch as well, where you just put your hand in. Ta-da! Open. Let me see how easy it is. Whether it's hot or not. Okay, I'll be back. Alright guys, so I got this open very easy. Tug on this and then it opens by itself. I'm guessing hydraulics. And this is the boot space. Now, I think this is practical. Not practical, man? Okay. And guys, this is something that you don't get in every car. So all Ferraris now come with chargers. Then I was like, charge what? This electric car, man? Charge what? No guys. So apparently, the battery comes with it because if you haven't driven your car in a long time, you know, when you have this type of cars, you wouldn't be driving it out daily, kan? And if it sits at home for too long, like, you know, MCOs, your car battery dies. And Ferrari thought it out. They got you, guys. This comes with every car. I think it's pretty funny lah, because I was like, huh? Charger? What? It actually come in? What? Did I read something wrong? So yeah. And yeah, this is the front, I think, hope. The airflow thingy-majiggy. This is something also you don't see every day. So this is the front of the Ferrari F8 Tributo, which is for the airflow, aerodynamics, and yeah, that's all guys from my side. Bye. Also, for the charger, the charge is here, so you plug in the charger here and it takes about 1 day to charge the car. Wow, that's very long.